How to change a mirror on a Vauxhall Movano. This is the 2010 to 2020 model. It'll work for any in that range. It also works for a Nissan NV400 and a Renault Master. It's going to be the same for most vans and vehicles of this type. It's very straightforward. Firstly, this one's completely smashed off. The original mirror glass has come off. This is broken, the plate where it swivels with the electronics. So I need to put a new mirror on, the whole unit. But if you have this plate still intact and at least some of the glass of the original mirror still intact there, you can actually just stick on a new section of mirror itself, just the actual reflective section, and keep all the housing. So consider that as going to be like £10. But if you want to do the whole unit, which I'm going to do now, I'll show you how to do it. It's very straightforward. Firstly, there's no easy way to do this. Get your fingers in and just pop it off. Okay, these can break, these little fixings. As long as you got two, it'll be all right. It won't be dishing out, you know. But you can get new ones. Obviously, you can get tools to remove these. From here, you have 3 bolts. Here, here, and here. Firstly, unclip the cable. You may need to use a flathead screwdriver. This came off very easily. This is attached quite solidly. You need to detach this from here. It doesn't really slide up and down. You just got to pull it towards you. It'll snap off the back most of the time, but that's okay because you're getting rid of this. This bit, this wing, is the most important. It's much more sturdy, so it won't break. So that's that done now. All I need to do is take off these 3 bolts. And it's best to do it with a driver. See how narrow this is? Yeah, it's long and narrow. If I use something like this, it won't go in. Sorry, this way. It won't go in deep enough because this hits, so it's not long enough here. So use one of these, much more effective, and it's faster anyway. Now I've taken all 3 out. I don't have to be worried about this mirror falling because it's on a catch anyway, even though I'm getting rid of it so it can break, I don't mind. Put those aside. Rip off the mirror. And that's that one gone. Reverse the process to get this on. New one. Obviously you don't want to knock your door around because the new mirror could come off. Gently, don't push the bolt because you can push the mirror off. Just thread it. As soon as that first one is threaded on, it's not going to fall out. You don't want to go too fast with this drive. It's an impact driver as well because it could rip it. Just gently until you feel it bite, and go around and double check that it's not twisted. It's lined up nicely. There's nothing protruding, sticking out. I'm not going to fully drive it. Because I want to get the others in as well, and you don't want to be driving them fully with no movement for the others. It can cause issues. Now, drive a little bit on each. Double check it's solid. It's not moving, it's sealed around the edge nicely. Obviously I want to clip it back in. There we go, fully seated. Obviously you've got prongs in this, so you don't want to be putting it out of alignment. And now, slide this back on. It's a bit finicky. You can at this stage check if the electric mirror works, but I'm confident mine will. That's back on now. And that's it. The new mirror is installed.